and welcome to another show of Open Mouse Podcast with Professor Jazz and my co-host, Dr. Scorpio. How are you doing, Dr. Scorpio?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm just living life, enjoying this wonderful evening and shit. You feel me? But
Are you okay?
I'm laughing at you because, man, you gonna keep messing with me, bro, and we gonna throw
I'm
hands.
not saying nothing.
All right.
I mean, you could explain it while we're laughing and they're going to get it, but
Cool. No,
I'm good though.
inside joke. So, what we doing?
Okay, anyways, so tonight's topic is what do women want from a man in the bedroom?
What do they want? Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't
What
know,
do they?
Dr. Scorpio. You're the doctor.
See, the thing
What do
is
you think they
though.
want in the bedroom?
What do I think bitches want? I think bitches want to come. Fuck. I mean, simple.
Well, that's one
This one,
thing, yes.
not just watch though, but I mean obviously, but I mean just like I think that's what any bitch would want. But I'm just saying though, that's I mean simple as that. I really like to just know what y'all think as far as that, because I can't really speak for y'all. Like I'm really simple because I'm a nigga, so I'm gonna try to
Oh,
just
but I want to know from a male's point of view, what do you think women want
I
besides
think
busting a nut? I mean, yes, that's what we
besides
want, but I mean, there's other stuff that we want too in the bedroom.
now you want to get so now you're trying to get deep.
Exactly.
Now you're trying to get deep. Okay. I mean, simply put, obviously I said that already, but like in a more I mean, I would say like a better way to answer that like broadly. I mean, you might want some ambiance, and there has to be some emotional connection. There has to be some type of like obvious thing that makes her attracted to you, that makes her even want to come. You feel me? And want you to fuck her. So I'm sure there's all of those elements there. So you feel me?
Well, yeah. I mean,
From this perspective.
we
So
want to
that's
get in that mood. Yeah.
but that's why it's like I'm limited. I can only say so much when it comes to certain shit like that. Cause y'all are the women still. Like it's like I can know like the very basis of obviously a woman want to do this and a woman want that, but like it's different little things that take y'all there, and every woman is different. Cause it might be like touch for you, it might be like words for another person, it might be like foreplay for another person, it might be like all type of different shit. So you gotta be like aware of that shit. I guess is what I'm really trying to say.
Yeah.
That's
I
for
mean,
y'all to.
but the thing is, though, I mean, the ambiance or whatever, just to get her to that mood, it might be different for every woman. Not every woman likes the same thing,
That's a fact.
you know? Well, welcome, Trigger. How you doing today?
Gang in the building.
What it do? What it do? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, okay. What's going on? What's going on with the team in here, man?
We're just talking. I'm trying to find out what you men know, what women really want in the bedroom.
Big facts. Big
Okay.
facts.
Do you know?
What
After
women want in the
Scorpio, they
bedroom?
just want to cup. They just want
You
to
say
bust
what?
a nut.
You
Isn't that
say
what
what
men
women want
want?
in the bedroom?
Yeah, what the brawl want. That's what she talking about. She asking the man's perspective. She asked me, and I told her. I said, "Look, y'all got it. I know what I know, but y'all really, really got it. So it's best for y'all to tell a nigga, bow.
Yeah, I mean, basically, man, put that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to play around in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go in the bedroom, go ahead and lay it down, quit playing. You know what I'm saying? All this weird pelvic thrusting and shit. Nah, you gotta go in there and handle business. You feel me? Fuck all that lightly shit. You know what I'm saying? That soft shit. If you got that type of woman, if she wants you to be soft with it, then you know that's what it calls for. But yeah, you can't go in there playing around once it's time to get in there.
But
So,
how
you know,
you supposed to know if she wants it soft or she wants to be pounded?
I mean, you should know your girl by the time you get to the bedroom. You should know what she want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting to ask no questions. You know what I'm saying? I got all the questions answered before I even get into the bedroom. So, you know, we go into the bedroom. I already know what she want. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get at who we got in the chat over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
man.
City
Salute, bro. I see that.
entertainment.
Salute to you, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, if it's someone that you have been with, you better know what she likes.
Right.
obviously.
Yeah.
But I get what
But if
Jazz
it's
is trying to say. What if you was on the fly and you just met a bitch at the club and you
Then it
like,
really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just got to go for what you know at that point. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, you know, you just if you being spontaneous like that, then you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, go with the flow of what's going on. You feel me?
true.
I ain't really trying to, you know what I'm saying? That ain't really my concern. I'm trying to get me. Especially if it's
You're trying to
somebody
put
that
your
you
nut, and
know
that's
you're
it.
not with like that. I'm trying to get me. I can care
I'm
less
trying
about, you know what I'm saying? You better
to
get you.
yeah, you better get yours when it's time to get yours. And I'm gonna get mine.
I'm trying to get mine for the night. You feel me?
Hey, what's
You
that
know?
record? Hey, bro, you gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. You gotta get
Yeah.
yours. Part. Yeah,
If it's your girl, if it's your girl, you're gonna be more concerned, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be sympathetic or whatever, how you say it, to her needs or whatever. But if I just met you and you like me, I like you, you know what I'm saying? Look here, man, I'm trying to get me.
that's what it
Yes,
is.
you're right. You know, when you just meet someone and you hook up with them, it's really just about having fun and just
Pretty
having
much.
sex. You know, you both enjoying yourselves. But I'm talking about more like when you just start. Okay, you start dating someone, you start be interested. How? I mean, and it's not just sex. That's the thing, though. You could just go in and just have sex. But what if you want to really like? What if you think that's not enough? Then how do you know if your woman is being pleased, not just busting a nut? I'm talking about really being satisfied.
Yeah, well, she just gonna have to tell me, you know what I'm saying? I don't do the, you know what I'm saying, the guessing shit. You feel me? Let me know what you want. If I'm not doing it the way you want, let me know. I ain't that type. You feel me? Let me know.
Bro said,
You
flat
know,
out.
shit,
Yeah,
we
I
can
mean, that's
handle
because
this. We can make it
you gotta
right.
understand that niggas is very simple. We don't think too
Facts.
Yes, I
complicated.
see that. You guys are just simple. Just go ahead. You
Very
just want some pussy.
simple.
There you go. Right.
Now, you
Some
know, some
ass,
other
some pussy, and
niggas,
there you go.
yeah, because you gotta think, we visual creatures, number one. So once we see it, we want it, we gotta have it. It's what it is. And then it's like, that's it, though. You feel me? So from that perspective, if you are being fulfilled within that process of any
Yeah.
of that, if that excites you, then you going. But if not, if you want some other thing, then that it's like outside that niggas kind of have to like kind of low key like understand it. Like a bitch may not want just the thrill; she may like the other shit around it. It's like you know what I'm saying. So like that's why I'm like fine tuning that shit is gonna take time and like knowing the person and it's subjective because like every girl different. That's why I'm like
Every girl
everybody.
is different.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Yeah.
might, they might, you could have two different women, but then say the first one where she really like, say you sucked on her titties, but then the next one she doesn't like it.
You don't even
So
like it, and I've
how
had that.
how are you gonna find out if she likes it or not? That's the thing.
Like
Just
my
gotta
boy say, you know what I'm saying? That fine tuning. That's what you said.
yeah, fine tuning,
What's
bro.
that little fine tuning? That's all. You know what I'm
Put it
saying?
together, man.
It's not
Telling
what
you,
we do.
man.
Fine tuning. Well,
We
if you
don't
don't like
care
this,
about
let's try
we
this.
just yeah, we just
You did?
we doing this shit. But like that's why I'm like, if you getting off on a nigga, just you feel me? You know, if that's how it is, then that's how. Like bro was saying, you better get it while you getting it. Cause after I'm gone, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I be sometimes. Now with your girl, you probably ain't gonna treat her that way, obviously.
Right, right.
Girl, you really wanna, fuck with for real, maybe, or leave an impression on. You're not gonna really do that. But like somebody you
Yeah.
kind of, whatever, that shit may happen that way. But like, or like when you just really just burning through bitches, like a person, a bad person, I would say, but not really. But you know, what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Women do it too. Sometimes they just living a fast life. You know what I'm saying? So you might be just doing that. And if that's
But
what
it's not,
niggas
it
do.
doesn't have to always be in a fast life. That's the thing, though. I mean, yeah, sometimes you want that quickie, because it's spontaneous. But
I
then,
know.
we want more. We women want more.
Y'all don't really know what y'all want. That's truly the issue.
Why do you say that?
So y'all do, but y'all don't.
Please clarify that.
Y'all don't know what y'all want till it's given to you. You feel me? It's what it is in a
I think
lot of
it's
cases.
not that we don't know what we want. It's just we don't know how to express it. We
In that
don't
case,
want it to be like, oh, how am I going to tell him? It's like, I like
but
this, or I don't
y'all,
like that.
y'all don't know what y'all want till it's given to y'all. Like, and in some cases, obviously, you know what you want. But then sometimes you just get something and be like, oh, this, yeah, okay. You be like, all right. Y'all be kind of like iffy. Y'all be like weird. So you gotta like double ask y'all and triple ask y'all stuff sometimes, and be sure about what you asking, and the clarification gotta be 100% there. It depends on what the situation is too. But I mean, like I'm thinking more complex shit. Simply put, it's like just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Just do that shit. You feel me? But that's why I said niggas is different. Y'all would have to say like what y'all really feel like as far as like the thing for when it comes for like when niggas those type of questions come up. You feel what I'm saying? Like bitches be like way more intricate in explaining how they want stuff done than I could just say what I think.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, I think, we as women, we do need to express ourselves more in the bedroom and let a
Mm-hmm.
man know what we like. I mean, if you guys are that simple where it's more visually, what turns you on, and then that's how you guys get your satisfaction. Yeah, we're a little bit more complex, but we like foreplay. We want that foreplay. We want to be touched. We want to be, just kissed on. We want that, and to enhance it, we want to get there. There's different things. It's not just the ambience. Yeah, you can go ahead and play a little music, put a little bit of candles, but it's more than that. Um, or like, how a lot of you guys would say, you guys just want to invite a female to Netflix and chill. Let's just put on a movie and let's just start fucking. Okay.
That's basically that's a great night. I'm like, you want some other stuff other than that, you gotta kind of like really be real. Cause like I mean, some women really do want to feel ambiance. They want to feel desire and stuff. I mean, like and there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, some shit just be like it's like weird dealing with women because you do have to be like very intuitive sometimes. So
True.
you gotta like know, especially like I mean, in every case, really, they got to already kind of like know what she thinking a lot of the time, um, and be like, what is going on, like beyond the surface. You feel me?
Right.
Hmm.
Y'all gotta just y'all gotta be more clear with certain stuff because the answers
But
y'all
that's
do
what
get.
it is. Like you said, maybe we don't know what we want, when we're younger, and first experience it, and it takes a while, Um, one thing a woman gets to learn what she likes is when she plays with herself, when she explores her body by herself. She knows how she wants to be touched and everything. It takes us a while. It's not just visually for us, you know. I mean, we get turned on, but the thing is, you gotta keep her turned on. That's what it is.
And that's what y'all think is y'all be fickle. So it is like you gotta be able to like do. You gotta just be able to adapt, I guess. In these, and I'm thinking more like to get perspective, like in the rapid like dating scene where you talking to a bad broad who could be talking to 5 different niggas. You know what I'm saying? Or 2 different, or like niggas are pursuing her. And she don't have to be having like relationships with them, but like 2 niggas already asked for a number that day, and she was thinking about maybe hitting one of them up. And then you just hit him, and then you just hit her. Like, okay, so now she thinking like, okay, who's this nigga? You know what I'm saying? So she got options low key if she bad enough. So you have to be able to like know that and adapt to that and know how to like really get in her head to how to really get this broad because she's not gonna just bust open in the parking lot with you. You feel me? So now you
That
gotta
is
really think,
correct.
all right, I'm gonna link with the bitch, but what am I finna? What's my game? What's my angle? So that type shit do be like where it takes real thought to get her there, but like the whole point is to get her there once I'm there. I don't know what y'all looking for. You know what I'm saying? What you're looking for, like, you know what I'm saying? What you want, obviously. What you looking for, like, that really is like, okay, now that's perfect. Like, he did this or he did that or he said this or said that. It's subjective, obviously, but like, but that's my point. That's something that maybe like y'all have to be more inclusive of, cause like if a nigga just think he doing his fucking thing, he just gonna always think he's doing his fucking thing unless you tell him like, hey, dude, add this too or do this like this too. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I'll have that. Y'all really reign supreme in this arena.
And you're right. I mean, a man is not gonna really know what that woman wants because again, it's like you're barely starting to get to know her, but you know, it's like ooh. But but I feel like as much as you wanted when you first met her and you want to go ahead and try to basically, you know, kind of like stand out from the other guys that are trying to hit her on her. Don't you think you want to make her feel like
Mm-hmm.
how you want her when you first approach her? Make her feel like you want her in the bedroom, not just you just want her pussy so you could bust a nut, but you you want her to feel wanted by you.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, uh, I was gonna say every dude probably wants that too, but maybe some. I don't know. Maybe if you just like a bitch, you want to fuck her and that's it, you don't care. You could think that way too. I mean, I don't know. But if you know, but for y'all though, I guess that makes sense. Like you want a nigga to really desire you, the whole thing, the whole being, versus
I mean,
just
that's one of the things. I know that it makes me turn on more when the man shows that he wants me. So,
real shit.
where he's touching me and kissing me and not just, okay, let me just get in her pussy, and just, pound a couple times and that's it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Like,
just to chime in right
oh,
quick.
that's
I
it.
mean,
Like, that's going to make sure.
What you saying, bro? Yeah.
that there was on mute. Yeah, man, just to chime in on that right there before y'all move on. I mean, I can definitely remember the times. I could say maybe a couple times, you know what I'm saying? I was so ready to get to the coochie, you know what I'm saying, and get,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, sucked dry. She like, damn, you ain't gonna suck on my titties or nothing.
Right.
God damn, get me in the mood, make me want you. You know what I'm saying? It
There
Mm-hmm.
you
might
go.
be even better. I can just be laying there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, forget goddamn, yeah, man, grab one of these titties, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
And
pull
that's,
in closer.
that's
I get this laying back, arms behind the head. Shit, she want her body felt on. Why is she serving you? So yeah, man, that's one of the things I learned young, you know what I'm saying? Because I let a couple of them get away like that. They just want to goddamn,
and they don't
feel
call
like
you
you want
back,
them.
huh? They ain't gonna fuck with you no more after that.
Moving too fast. Yeah, you sometimes do.
They want to feel wanted. I get it.
Especially
Yeah.
in a
I
with
mean, we're
niggas.
there to also serve you. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you want some head and you want to get in this pussy, you better go ahead and act like you want her
Thank you.
and make that pussy wet. Shit.
Yeah,
That's a
definitely.
fact. You
I
know,
definitely
that's a
understand.
fact.
I mean, in the beginning, she's intrigued, and she knows from that moment when she meets you, she'll know if she wants to hook up with you. If she wants to fuck you, yes or no. And if she don't, then okay, then you know the difference. But if she wants you, then you better start acting like you want her back too in the bedroom, not just right there when you meet her. It's like, oh, okay, I got her in my house, so that's it. Let me just go ahead and fuck her this pussy. No, because then most likely, yes, the pussy is going to be dry and not turned on. She wants to be turned on.
Mm.
I can see
You
that.
could suck a little titty here and there. Gosh, what's wrong with it? I thought you meant like
Nah,
titty.
I actually understand. What I just it's like I get it 100%. Like
You sure,
totally,
Dr.
totally.
Scorpio?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I was saying no, like from what Trigger was saying, maybe remember certain shit that happened where I was maybe say you just moving too fast a little bit, where you kind of just need to slow down, like
Hmm.
and you just you be like, damn, wait, I should just kind of just slow down, let her do what she's supposed to, like you said, you gotta let her
That's a
do it.
fact.
It was
I
like,
mean,
damn, you may remember something from a minute ago. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I'm like, that is a thing. Sometimes you just kind of be in that moment,
yeah, man, ain't nothing like a female, you know what I'm saying, let you know she want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling you right now, boy. You got them looking good. Let me get them, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what's up? You know,
Yeah.
just letting her, you know what I'm saying, till she ready, which ain't long, but shit. Hey, you know how it go.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
you think
the
so?
thing. You know what to do. They won't take her long to get there to that point where she's gonna let you in her pussy.
Right.
Yeah, man. She like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm
You
ready.
feel me? That's why it's
A
so
little
funny.
loose.
I
There's
mean,
nothing wrong with that.
what you think is the most like maybe missed thing that men maybe overlook? Is there something that you think from a conglomerate of women per se? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we missing if it's shit that niggas missing? Like,
Well, the main thing is one again when we just talked about kind of like foreplay. Men, are so quick sometimes to get to the pussy or just to go ahead and think about themselves and just get some head. Um, okay, get her in the mood, like get her into that point where she's gonna go ahead and get freaky, and you don't have to ask her; she'll just gonna go ahead and do it. You
yeah,
know.
painful though. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to have them type of discussions with bro. If you over here and that's what it was about, then what is you over here for? Then? It's 3 in the morning. You hear me? You trying to
Hmm.
eat, fuck, order Netflix or order Uber Eats and shit? Hell no. Go to sleep. Nah. Like, it's 3 in the
I
morning.
mean,
Yes, sir.
You
and the
finna
thing
fuck.
is, you don't do that in every situation. Just every time we have sex, we don't have to always have it like that. Like I said, sometimes we could have some quickies. Depending, it could be in the mood at that moment where you do get in the mood where you don't have to do that. Let's just go ahead and go straight to fucking. But then there are those times that you want to enjoy each other. What's so funny?
Because it's just funny how blunt you said it. And that's just so funny. This is what it is. That's all I'm just like.
That's what it is.
Hmm.
I mean, that's either, you know, there's people that are more passionate, um while they're doing it. It's more like you're expressing your emotions, how you feel about them in the bedroom.
Right, of course. That's why I was just honestly gonna say like it's just all subjective because there's times when y'all want that and times when y'all don't. You know, like for
Right.
real, for real. So you want what you want when you want it. That's why I respect all of it. But that's my point about saying like y'all have the better way of explaining that because
Hmm.
sometimes it don't really make sense. Like y'all say stuff, but then it be like, okay, but you go for the
Well,
other thing too. So why are you saying
sometimes it's hard because what if it's something that, okay, say there's something that I did like before and I started a new relationship right now and I wanted to do it, but what if they don't know how to do it right?
no?
Huh?
And then you be like, well, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? In reality, you do, but he ain't just doing
Well,
it.
yeah, yeah. I
Right.
mean, I feel a lot of times that men don't know how to. play with the pussy with their hands.
or something. Yeah, I mean, and that's just subjective. That's not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? That's just more like I get what you're saying. Like in them cases, that's how that would be. That's how that would be.
Right. I
That's
mean,
crazy. That's one of the first things I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and slip it on down now. What's going on?
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yes,
that's
sir.
yeah, man. That waxed,
but
clean,
and that's the thing. You should do it because that's the most
right.
part that has the most nerves. Like very sensitive. That's gonna go ahead and turn her on quickly. You know, if you play with, the pussy, play with the lips, play with the
Ooh,
clit.
I'm gonna put my face. I'm gonna eat it.
No,
What Rick Ross say? I'm gonna eat it.
he hungry. He came over hungry.
Right. You hear me? Like, fuck, fuck.
Yeah,
So,
man.
do
So I'm
you
like,
do
it's
you have any tricks down there?
right.
Do you have any tricks while you're down there?
Oh, she
You talking about?
asking.
Oh, you asked it. I can't see.
Mhm.
You saying certain moves is
I'm
certain moves.
asking, do you have any tricks while you're down there?
You saying
Man,
you
look here, man. I got a couple tricks, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple go-tos, you know what I'm saying?
So
When I
go
get
to
down there. I got a couple go-tos when I get down there. You know.
okay. I mean,
Now she
damn,
ready for me to get
that's
up.
so
Now
good.
she ready for me to get up and get in. Now, you know what I'm saying? All right, that's enough. Let's
Exactly. Yeah,
go.
yeah,
you
yeah.
say the
That
alphabet too?
type shit. I hear
Yeah.
you. Type that shit. I mean, look, I'm always like, you just gotta do, man. You feel me?
You gotta do what? I want to know what you had to do.
Bro, I'm in.
Hey,
You funny.
man, that man don't want to give his secrets on camera like that, man. You know
Oh,
It's
what I'm
funny,
I
saying?
don't
man.
want
It's
to
just
give
more like,
every
You
secret.
know.
Do you just, use your tongue?
funny.
Do you go ahead
Oh,
maybe do a
yeah,
little
of
blow?
course,
Do you
of
go ahead and
course.
use your fingers at the same time? What?
I do all of that. You gotta
Yeah,
do
you got to do a little bit of everything. You know what
A
I'm
little bit
saying?
of everything, just like
it.
you
Yeah.
Just, I just don't know how to. It's just funny to me. This whole thing is just real funny to me. So I
You
just
know,
do.
you got to know your girl too, man. You got to know
Right.
your girl, man. You know,
Yeah.
if you care that much, you gonna know. You know what I'm saying?
you're
You
gonna
gonna know
know, you're
what
You
she
gonna
gotta
like.
accept
enjoy it.
her.
Yeah, it's like,
You know what I'm
right. You
saying?
gotta enjoy it. So it's like when you enjoy it, you do like everything. So it's like,
So while you're down there, say you're down there, you're doing all your tricks and everything, and then you look up and you see her face, and you don't understand her face because she looks like she's in pain, but then,
yeah, she be pop like and shit.
Yeah, man.
Break
You
it
see
down.
some interesting expressions. You feel me?
right.
Yeah.
You dig? I done seen it all. I done seen tears roll down the side. I done seen it all.
Mhm.
I'm like, what the
Mhm.
hell? You know? So,
It's like, why is she crying?
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well, you know how you be. It's like what she be saying. It be like a disbelief. She be like, damn, like
right.
she be like,
Damn.
damn, like shit.
ah,
And I
yeah.
was like you said, you kind of chuckle to yourself because you be like, what, like type shit. But it be like, nah, man, you finna get this action type shit. And
Yes,
this shit be
sir.
fun. That's why I was like, it's just funny. You just gotta enjoy it. If you enjoy, you doing everything,
Right.
especially doing that. It's just you doing. But some niggas, like I said, I met some young niggas a minute
Yeah.
ago. I think we had a discussion about some like young, like when niggas are younger, man. He was talking about he don't ever want to do it. He ain't doing it. Even some young niggas like they ain't doing it. Simple, you know, it's a big difference. But bro was like he ain't. It's not. It's just if you know. But that's obviously niggas live a different lifestyle. So he was age. This
Yeah,
was
man.
he was saying if you shouldn't be. It's not pimpish, and like, and I can respect that. Yeah, but I'm a nasty nigga. Like what that Benzino said, nigga face. I'm a nasty, passionate nigga. Like
Hmm.
what the nigga say. Like so, I was like, oh man, like I just don't think I'm ever gonna not want to do that. So I'm gonna have to accept it. Some nigga just can't. That nigga told us, man, I ain't doing that shit. I'm like, dude, you don't want your bitch like crumping and shit. You don't want her doing that before you even get it in there. He like, nah. I'm like, bro, you tripping? Like you tripping, man, bro. Like
Yeah.
going crazy. Like that's the whole point. Like
So
my
Pop
whole
Rocks.
hell yeah. Like you want that? action before you can even get in there. That's how you know the club juking. You feel me?
Yep, that's true.
I'm just
Pop
being
Rocks are
real.
pretty
I
good.
tried to get a little nigga the game, but he, like I said, he wasn't that young, but he was a younger nigga though. You know what I'm saying? At least like 6 or 7 years younger than me. So I'm like, bro, I'm
Oh,
trying to get. And he's like, nah, man, I'm cool on it, man. This bitch, ooh. And I'm like, bro, alright. Like you said, it's gonna be those situations where he get with a bitch, the bitch say he doing whatever, and the
uh-huh.
whole
Mhm.
time doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it'd be like, why you fucking with these other niggas? It's like because, bro, like you low key ain't trying to, like, you know.
Hmm.
So
Mhm.
I can get that. I get that. I get that. That's why the younger bitches will be going for older niggas sometimes too. Because after they get exposed, they want the you know. So they want
To
whatever
get
type
exposed.
of shit. I mean, so it'd be like, why stay in this little relationship with you, little nigga, and I could date this 23-year-old nigga, and he gonna fuck me, and you know he gonna give me money too, and I'm gonna do whatever. And it's be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. And you be wondering why, and it'd be like, bro, because you know you gotta, you know, tighten up, type shit. And like
Mhm.
when you young, you be like wondering why. It'd be like shit like that, and then you don't know until you know.
Mhm.
Like a girl, like I think some of the women was having those surveys online or not too long ago where they were saying how some women haven't had an orgasm for real and shit like that. Like the polls or whatever. Like 10 years ago, it was like a lot of women was talking about they don't really have orgasms regularly or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So then bitches start having them, like you said. Like once you start living a certain type of way or doing certain type of thing, it can get addictive. So you just start doing shit.
Well,
Right.
and that's the thing, though. That's you know, it, it is something that's not shocking where women say they haven't really had orgasms in their lives. Because again, a lot of times the guy rushes or doesn't do what they like. But then again, I think it's more of us women communicating. If we want to go ahead and have sex, are we having sex just to have sex and to please the guy, or are we also doing it for ourselves? Well, of course, we're gonna have to do it for ourselves. Come on, why have sex if you're not gonna enjoy it, right?
Mhm.
So you might as well go ahead and let them know what you like. It's like, okay, well, why don't you just suck on my titties for a little bit? Come on, it's like,
Type shit.
or touch my pussy or something, in order for us, not just you that want it, but for me to get turned on, not
Yeah,
just to make sure that once you stick your dick in, it's gonna be dry.
Right. Right. Right.
Because you gotta stimulate her. You have to stimulate her, not just her body, but her mind. Her mind is gonna be stimulated because of the way she's being aroused. Okay, if you make her feel like you want her, not just for the pussy, but you want her body. You want it because you're obviously touching it and you're kissing it, whatever you're doing, but you're giving that attention to her body. She's gonna feel like, okay, he wants me. She's gonna be turned on by that.
right. So you don't want a nigga just spin the block in the whip. You feel me? You want a nigga to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Really get in this motherfucker, drive this bitch. You feel
Yeah.
Right.
me? You hear me? You don't want to just go to the corner store, come right back. You know what I'm saying? You want to, you know, you want to really stand on the dashboard in this bitch. You feel me? I hear you. I'm with it. Like the song "Keys to," I mean, Ignition. He was talking about that. I guess that's what this is really about. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And here we are. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas really building the evolution of understanding how the pussy work. You feel me?
'Cause
And
that's
how
the thing. I
it
mean,
works.
if you
You
just
feel me?
penetrate your penis in my pussy, that does not guarantee I'm gonna go ahead and have an orgasm.
I mean, I agree. I
You
mean,
could
because
be
you know, like,
penetrating, and then you could go ahead and bust your nut, but then have I been satisfied?
right. I mean,
Ooh.
every woman has they G spot is the same, but it's different. You know, and you got to touch it the way she wanted to be touched. So it's like that's another. That's what I'm saying. Like it's different.
Yeah,
But you
man. You got to care about that female to even want to, you know what I'm saying?
think about
Explore
that.
that,
Or
you know?
again,
Exactly.
she's giving you some good ass pussy, and you want to see that pussy again. You better go ahead and do something about it.
The young dude, they about self, man.
They about self. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like young niggas is like. I mean, the most you gonna have is like a nigga saying he'll give you some perk dick or some honey pack dick or something. Which is cool. I'm with it. I get it. But you might just
Ah.
pull out a pack and and man, the bitch will love you, for sure. But like at the same time, it'd be like you said, man, like a little thought to this shit, like
Right.
more with within that, like sometimes, like 'cause then you may fuck around and really miss out on a chance of really fucking with the bitch. You know what I'm saying? For real, not really handling shit that first time. Cause just because you might have did your thing that one time, you might have did your thing, whatever. But it's like, what else you talking about? What else you coming with? Like that'd be another thing. So that's what like you were saying, like cool that first interaction we fucked, that was cool. But going
Mm,
forward, it's like, what is she looking for? How I'ma keep the bitch? Like, cause she bad.
Exactly.
I'm trying to keep her. Like, all right, I finally got her. I cracked her. It was one little, you know what I'm saying? Like, we linked. I did my thing. It was cool. But like, I'm trying to keep her around though. So I'm definitely trying to
Right.
keep her. So
Right.
I can press or what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? And it all depends. That's why I'm like, y'all have that. You know what I'm saying? Expertise here. Like how the nigga gonna keep it? You know what I'm saying? How a nigga gonna keep you coming back around? Yeah, you might have one night stand,
But that's
but
the
you
thing, though. I mean, if you try to go ahead and keep each other around, you build your relationship. So you should be building your sex life as well with them. You know, that's when you start maybe communicating, a little bit more. It doesn't have to be where you guys discuss it, you know, beforehand, say maybe, at that moment you are in the mood, you're in the middle of it, and then you say, oh well, you do something. Say you do touch her pussy. Do you like this? Do you like how I'm touching you? Communicate with each other in the bedroom as well.
I agree. I mean, yeah. I mean, those first, and I'm thinking more like I said, I'm thinking in the speed dating world, like niggas just he might meet the girl at the corner store, link up with her that night, or a week later, he might
mm.
meet the girl anywhere. He don't gotta be just at the club. You can meet them anywhere, and they just be freaky, trying to link do shit. It's cool, but like the thing is, niggas gotta have a game like on what is niggas really doing. Cause bitches will fuck you and be fucking somebody else and not care about the fact that they fucked you. Like you could do okay.
Right.
She don't care though. You know what I'm saying? Cause she already fucking this nigga. He doing whatever he doing, and she could, what I'm saying? She could suffice with that. She don't really gotta have you. Like it's so it'd be like, how do you deal with that, and what do you do in those cases? Like when you really want the bitch, like not when you don't care. When you really want the bitch.
So then, if
Yes,
you really
sir.
want it, what's some of the things that you would do to try to make you again, stand out?
Man, that's my point. It's like it's knowing, like bro had just said earlier, knowing the bitch is very important and crucial to the moment. Because if you
Right.
already know who she is, then you gonna know how to always keep her attention. You know what I'm saying? So that's a
Right.
big plus. So even if she still suffice with this nigga, she still may be dealing with you until she really makes the real decision. Based off of whatever she's doing. Like, cause she could be just talking to niggas or dating niggas or have a complicated relationship situation with a nigga, and then you kind of come in. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, what am I supposed to do, like, amongst this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, I already fucked this. She already liked me. I already know we cool, we kicking it, but, like, how I'm finna really get her out the demo? You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to really apply the game on knowing the bitch first.
Yes,
You know,
sir. You gotta pay attention.
pay
You
attention.
dig?
Yeah, like, yeah. And then whenever you can step in, you can just step in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then just call the shots. But then ultimately, though, she got to be like, all right, you the nigga for real. All right.
Right, right. She ultimately gonna have to make that decision, man. Like, she wanna get involved with a fuck nigga. Hey, you know, it's on her call. I can't really. I ain't gonna say feel bad for you, but you gotta make that right decision, boo boo.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know.
That's
Right.
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 Hey.
You passed up on a real one. You passed up. And then it's sad because we were talking about a nigga, if I'm not mistaken, not too long ago. Or better yet, we had a guy in our lives that actually chimed in and was talking about the situation that was occurring with him, and he was
Mhm.
talking about certain stuff where the girl just wasn't really being honest with him about what was going on. And sometimes women can be real promiscuous. Sometimes, like when they get to certain stages, so like it'd be weird. I mean, it's weird for anybody. 'Cause everybody generally has a stage where they really just want to be outdoors, just cracking shit. But like women are have a different stage. Like they really do have a stage where they just want to crack shit. Niggas have it real fast, and it's like once we get in it, we want to always do that. But then we'll get with a girl, and then we'll be kicking it with the girl. We cool with that. But when the girls have that stage, they lying for
Mhm.
real. For real. They got three, four niggas doing stuff for them. Of
Listen
course,
here,
they might be selling pussy. Of course, they
crucial.
might be pimping, which is fine. But it just be like those, and then of course that could be an extended thing where they turn it into a lifestyle for real, and they don't know how to get out of it until they know how to get out of it. They're not using it as a tool. It's supposed to be a tool. But like, it's all, what I'm saying? It's crazy. And it's unfortunate, like, what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't work out the way people think it's going to work out. But like, when you young, that's why you got to figure out how to move. And in these cases, like, when young niggas don't have the game on being like, all right, cool, this bitch may be in tune with a lot of that type shit. But she bad. I'm trying to get in tune with her enough to, like, deal with her, long term
Mhm.
to, like, so what do I do? Boom. You know what I'm saying? That should be tough though in those situations, bro. Because sometimes she gotta see. It take a long time for the bitch to see sometimes.
Right. What do women want from a man in the bedroom?
We
Yeah.
The boom
Yes,
boom.
sir.
I mean, shit. That's why
want
that.
a lot.
Let her know. That's what I'm saying. Let them know.
I mean, and that's the thing, though. It just depends on the mood. It depends on that day. Maybe today I just feel like, hey, baby, just come over and just straight fuck me.
Right on.
Or maybe I'll feel like I want you to take your time because I really do enjoy spending time with you. That I'd rather go ahead and take our time and enjoy each other and have fun. Then
Yes,
there's those
sir.
drunken nights that you just, like I said, you could be the really freakiest one, when you've been drinking.
Of course.
Right.
But that's the thing that you have to explore a lot of times, especially when you start a relationship and you want to continue it, or in a relationship that you have been on for a while and you want to make sure that it keeps that alive. Because at some
Right.
point, no matter what, if you continue doing the same thing with the same person, you are going to get bored. And if you don't try to do other things or communicate with each other what you guys can try with each other, then it's not going to work. If it doesn't work in the bedroom, it's not going to work outside the bedroom. So then the other issues come, of course. If you're not in tune in the bedroom.
Big facts.
I
I mean,
agree. I agree.
yeah, I can't fight you on none of that. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, if
well,
it's hard for you to go ahead and communicate in the bedroom, it's really hard to communicate with that person overall. You might not be able to talk to them about anything because you can't even try to tell them what you like, what satisfies you. Then how you gonna tell them anything else?
mm, yeah,
Yes, indeed, man.
yeah. Especially on an uncomfortable level topic type shit. Yeah,
Pay attention, fellas.
yeah.
I mean, the thing is, again, it does take us women longer to go ahead and get turned on, get the pussy wet, and have her reach an orgasm. But again, it's about stimulating her body, making her feel like you want her, make her feel like she's wanted. And if you make her feel like she's wanted, she's gonna go ahead and give you what you want. She's gonna treat you how you're gonna treat her. I mean, if you want to go ahead and get her, you better go ahead and turn her on to make her freaky enough that she'll, like I said, she's gonna go down there and suck your dick.
Basically.
Right.
Just expect her that she's gonna suck your dick. Right. Don't just push her down there. Okay, go ahead and suck. No, what if I don't want to? Shit. It's like
Right.
you haven't even touched me or nothing. You just want me to go down there and suck your dick? No.
Get on down now.
Right.
Type shit.
You know what time it is.
And maybe you know, and that's what I'm saying. It is
What's
okay to be
playing?
So let me push your head down and see how it feels then. Sit down
I
and get to
feel
work,
you.
boy.
I feel you. I feel
Yeah,
you.
that is crazy though. Go ahead,
A
grab that
little
head,
bit.
get on down there.
Look,
Type
it's
shit.
not
Straight
like
to that.
porn, okay? It's not like pornos, okay? Just because of what you're watching porn, it doesn't really happen like that all the time, okay?
True that. True that.
Right,
So let's relax on that.
right.
Definitely.
Y'all funny, boy. Y'all funny.
I
True
mean,
that.
that's what it shows. Like, I mean, even in the porn movies, come on, if you watch them, okay, they do a little foreplay, a little suck in the titties, right with some pussy. Come on, get her turned on so she could get the pussy wet. Just because you want to fuck it doesn't mean she's turned on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I agree. That's all like you gotta know, man. And then the first time you may not hit every check mark and you check mark every box with the bitch. But if, you know what I'm saying? The more you do it with the bitch, obviously you can get better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that give you that
Yes,
chance.
indeed.
You gotta just do it. Do it right the first time. Nail it
And
down.
that's all it is. You have to make sure you satisfy. I mean, if, especially like I say, if you want to keep her around,
You trying to make keep the bitch coming.
and
Yeah,
that's what
man.
you do.
Shout out to Kevin McCarthy. I don't know how long he been in there. Is that what they say, Kevin McCarthy? I think that's what they said.
Right. I feel
That boy
game.
say, that boy say, you got them titties out. Okay. Yeah, man. It's the Open Mouth Podcast, man. Shout out to the professor, man. You did?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Make sure y'all
Yeah,
follow her on all platforms.
you know how to be.
But
Yeah.
yes, I think again, I think you guys have a harder job to satisfy us in bed than what we have to do for you guys.
Mm.
Say what? Say that again?
I I
Yeah,
say
say
you
it on
guys
wax.
have a harder job in trying to go ahead and please us than it is for us to please you guys.
Yeah, I can agree. I can agree. You know what I'm saying? I can agree.
At least it's on wax, you know what I'm saying? If a woman saying that on wax, you feel me? So all that like, you know, sometimes you might be with a bitch and it's all this combativeness or like, ooh, it's like, nope, I gotta do more for you. You hear me?
Right,
You
right.
You have more.
So it's like I'm always doing more. You gotta always let her know that. Like I'm doing more. You know,
Mm-hmm.
boot that up. Tell me this is the most you can arch that shit. No, I need you to crease that motherfucker. Here, you know what I'm saying? Put that John down. I'm like, nah, I'm being silly, but no seriousness though. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I respect your point of view for sure, cause y'all really grasp the brand, like I said.
I mean, and that's the thing too. Again, like if you're in a serious relationship, how are you gonna go ahead and keep that alive? You know, what are you gonna do? I mean, and what if you can't get your woman to tell you what she likes? Maybe she's just not
Mm,
feeling like she can tell
fact.
you.
That was one thing too. Like when you did say it earlier, it is people who are just shy like that. But it was like I kind of was like, well, it's like closing off really no bed, bro. So it's like if you just gonna sit here and not say shit, it's like what you think gonna happen type shit. Like what you think gonna happen. Like you're not gonna get fulfilled. Like you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's sad though because some women kind of people generally though. I don't want to just make it just women based on that, but like I see a lot. Some women like I remember Jada Pink was saying earlier, like earlier. I'm saying like she just said it. It was like some time ago. But she was saying something about like she just wants somebody to kind of know, like especially a partner, like in a partnership. Like sometimes you talk.
Mm-hmm.
You just want somebody to know you want this done. You want somebody to be head, like.
Right.
And when you want a real partnership with you know what I'm saying, it's hard to be. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I know what this person want at all times, so you do have to kind of be very knowledgeable of like the person and have like intuition on the person per se, like what they need, what they want. But that's like when you care enough to even care that level to be like, yeah, I know what to do, when to do it type shit.
Yes, sir.
And again, that's when, again, if we want to work it out with that person, we want to work it out with that man, we want to keep on being with them, we want to tell them what we like, we want to be satisfied. It's not his fault. He's not going to go ahead and know what you like, because again, everyone is different. And maybe just because he's older doesn't mean that he's okay. Yeah, he might be experienced, but he might not know what you like.
Right, and to be real, I mean, a lot of y'all don't think all the same way like that. Sometimes y'all be thinking like some stuff is just obvious. So some stuff times, I think a lot of the times conflicts happen where a nigga just don't think what you're saying is obvious. You know what I'm saying? Your point of view is not clear. And then it may be valid, but at the
Mhm.
same time, nigga be like, yeah, I'm not acknowledging that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not even being real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times y'all don't just keep it real. Sometimes y'all do like do that shit where, like you said, you say one thing and then you just kind of change it, and it be like you saying this shit in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to be, just
Right.
knowledgeable of that person, bro. So like you said, that shot shit, or a person that's not saying the truth the whole time, like they don't want to hurt your feelings type shit, or they don't want to,
Well,
you
that
know,
too, or maybe she hasn't really experienced as much, you know.
right,
It could be, like I said, maybe at a younger age, you'll be like, okay, you're gonna be shy because maybe you don't know what you like. Maybe you
that's
want the man to go ahead and be the one that's dominant and to go ahead and make the moves and see what you
right,
like. And
right,
that's the whole thing too. It's like sometimes
Mhm.
what we like, sometimes for the men to go ahead and take over in the bedroom,
right.
or you want him enough to go ahead and make the decisions until you get to that point where you're comfortable to go ahead and take over.
Type shit.
Mm,
That's a
right.
fact.
And again, that goes with how you're going to go ahead and move with her. If you're going to go ahead and make her feel like you want her to enjoy herself, then she's going to make sure you enjoying yourself as well. And then she could go ahead and turn out a freak if you do it right,
Lesson learned.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
because you don't want to be the one that's where you're just going to go ahead and concentrate on yourself, busting a nut, and then you see her pulling out her toy after because she wasn't satisfied
Ooh, grabbing for the rose.
for the rose, dildo, whatever. But she's grabbing something. Now that's not a good sign. Now, if you know that you did satisfy that pussy and she still pulls out, then it's gonna be a different reaction, of course. But again, you gotta see, well, did you satisfy her,
That
or
shit
did you
crazy.
just try basically to just make yourself bust a nut and that's it, and you don't really think about her? And a lot of times
Mhm.
that's what happens.
I get it.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Right.
man. I feel sorry for some of you ladies out there. I really do.
That's why.
No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's tough, it's rough, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? You might think you ain't worthy, you can't find another man, but yeah, you definitely can.
Right.
Believe that.
Right. And that's the thing. A lot of times, again, there's been a lot of women that have really have reached an orgasm, like a true orgasm. Um, for me, I can say,
Mhm.
and this is, well, again, I'm gonna say it anyways. So I felt like I have not reached an orgasm until I got older. Okay. And I was able to do it myself. I just felt another man wasn't able to go ahead and achieve that for me.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy. That's
as,
crazy.
as I got older, though, it was more, it was part of me too. But then again, it was like part of me where I need to let them know what I like, what I want. I mean, if I want to go ahead and have
Right.
sex, I need to enjoy it too. I want to reach that. I want to
That's
reach
a
that.
fact.
So I don't have to really say it verbally, but maybe while we're in the middle of it, hey, maybe let me go ahead and move your hand on my titty or down on my
Yeah.
pussy to play with it, whatever. But It doesn't have to really be like verbal. You could just go ahead and show them, okay, this is what I want you to do. But again, it was something where I felt that the men were kind of selfish. I didn't understand why, again, I
Right.
would go ahead and still play with myself after they have
Mhm.
busted a nut.
Mm,
Yeah, man, that's
And
crazy.
you
That's
don't want
wild. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the
to,
guy
right.
feels after
they
that,
And
gotta
you don't
have.
but
want
you know,
to tell them because
he
then
should.
they're the ones, again, a man's ego is going to be boosted down because of that. Because again, if he tried his best and then he didn't satisfy you, well, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right.
you were just being a
True
little
that.
selfish. Maybe you just, again, maybe you just weren't thinking about
He might, yeah, or he might have
yeah.
just been
He
done.
Could have been
You know
good.
what
Could
I'm
have been
saying?
good.
Like,
Could have last.
damn,
Yeah.
that's it.
I just
You know,
done. Yeah, it's over. Cause I mean, but
she
yeah. The
mad.
thing is, I don't know. You gotta stay inspired. So even if you do meet that, like, bro, you know what I'm
And I just think
saying?
it's like, it's different now because I'm older now and I have had more experience where I know what things I do like and what I don't like. I didn't know back then what I liked. I didn't know the difference of how it is to enjoy it now. Because if I was able to enjoy what I
Mhm.
enjoy now, back then, shit, it would have been good. But no, a lot of women are in my place where they don't enjoy sex. I mean, they have sex and that's it. That's all it is. But to really enjoy it, to really have an orgasm, it takes them a long time. So they might not reach an orgasm for years.
Right.
Very, very,
I heard.
yeah.
You know,
And
And then when they do, it's
I
a total
heard about
experience
that.
where it's so different. It's like you enjoyed it. And it wasn't just that, but it was the whole experience of overall to reach to that point.
Right. Right.
salute to the women who have to deal with some of
What
that
do men
type.
want in the bedroom?
What we want,
Head.
listen, trust me. We ain't gonna nah. We're not gonna limit this to a section here. All you do
Why not? It's not about what just what women want. What do you men want?
you gonna trust me. We're gonna dive deep into that in another. Trust me. It's a
Yes,
sensitive
indeed,
subject.
man.
You hear me?
You want this ladies to
Yeah,
know. Well, this ladies
like,
might know
like,
because again, you guys are simple.
yeah, like I.
That's a fact. I mean, it's a couple givens
Let me
that
tell you
y'all
something.
can already know. You know what I'm saying? Like, be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You feel me? Keep it to a minimum. You dig? For starters, little simple stuff like that means a lot.
Shit, me personally, um, I mean, I don't know. When bitches be like, I mean, obviously just trying to be quiet because you might be doing some shit, in a weird place or something, or
I mean,
weird. You might not
do you want a woman
care about that.
to kiss your chest, to touch you all over, or just
You
go
trying to
straight
give
down
all
to
this?
sucking your
Nah,
dick and
nah.
that's it?
See, nah. See, give her no more game. You see, don't
What?
give her. Nah, we gonna have Raya
I'm just
dead. We gonna
saying.
have Yaya dead. Nah, let's
I
see how
mean,
you.
it's
Let's see.
okay sometimes to go ahead and have her kiss you all over. Shit.
If you want this shit to be shirts versus skins, it could be shirts versus skins. Yeah, at any point. All right. So like I said, man,
Oh, do you just want the girl to just go straight down there and start sucking your
Ah.
dick? Is that what you expect every time?
whatever you say, Jazz, I think that's what you.
I'm asking, is that what men want every
I
time?
think a
Do
lot
they
of niggas
want
may
to go
want that.
ahead?
A lot of niggas may just want to get straight to it. I don't see no problem with it. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? You want this full course, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay.
I'm just asking.
I'm
Shit,
just
I'm just
telling
saying.
you.
Do you guys?
I'm
I
just
mean, so
asking. I'm telling. See, you hear me? Like
because I know when you guys are turned on, you guys are turning. You guys are ready.
I mean, look. Now, like I said,
That's a fact.
there's been certain instances where, like I said,
Blood, damn fucking
you
blood.
just kind of move fast, so you just kind of, don't be really knowing what to do. But at the same time, or not necessarily knowing what to do, but you just move real fast and not really get to move. You know what I'm saying? Like the move really set with the bitch or get in tune with her. So of course, like those things happen. But like, truth be told, like yeah, we kind of covered it. To be real, because nigga want what he want. We gonna get what we want, but you not gonna get this full course. You hear
That's
me?
a fact.
You still think you're gonna get the full course on it. You know what I'm talking about? A side piece. You hear me? See, it's not.
Again, but do you expect that
Yeah.
every time?
You gave the side piece. The side piece.
I'm sorry.
Trying to get the full course dinner and shit. No, man. Like
So what? You just get the side piece, an on appetizer,
nah. Yeah.
or just straight to the
Mm.
entree?
You know what? We gonna revisit this. Trust and believe, and we gonna really dive in that shit. Like, yo, this
When?
feel me? And it's gonna
Okay.
be
Anyways, fine then.
epic. It's gonna be
Since
epic.
you guys don't want to talk, that's fine. But you know
Nah, I'm
what's
just
another
saying. You
thing
want the
though?
game. You want to get the game for free. Right, bro. Am I wrong? Bro, am I right?
Church.
You hear me? And you want the game
Church.
for free. And look, you try to just
I don't
squeeze
want to
it
get
in.
for free. I think I have learned
Mm-hmm.
from being
You
in a
like what?
relationship, learn what he likes. You know, and
Right.
again, everyone is different
Right.
because I have met different men that like some stuff, but then the other men did not like that stuff that the prior guy liked. So again, everyone is different, you know.
Right.
There's some guys that do want you to go ahead and kiss them on their chest and touch them. Some of them just want to say, fuck that. I just want you to go ahead and suck my dick. Or just go straight to the pussy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, so it's different. Again, yes. And it depends on the vibe, it depends on the person you're with. But again, it's like, for me, I feel like men overall are selfish and they just want to go ahead and bust their nut and they don't think about the woman.
Truth.
And if you really want her to come back, especially
But
if it's some good pussy, you're going to go ahead and do your best to try to keep that pussy around, right?
Yes, that's a big fact. I mean, look, my thing is though here though, when women do feel that way, you know, are y'all saying what y'all should say or not? Or y'all just kind of not saying? You feel me? What are you saying in those cases?
I'm just saying, I mean,
No,
right.
because I'm saying back to y'all, you trying to pay that $2 fee for this $300 course meal at the you feel me? At the Ritz, there's some shit. You hear me? Like, no. Look, bro. What do you do in them cases? Or not you per se, but you know,
what would I do? I try to make sure I leave a
you would
last
not.
impression.
I think it's important to leave a lasting impression on both ends. So of course, yeah, just to answer your question, to give you a little bit of it, yeah, of course.
Look, I just want to make sure, okay, I want to make sure that my man is satisfied. Why not have him satisfied? But also, in a way, it's like if I'm satisfying you to the way you like, then I want to be satisfied as well. And I feel that is given where I'm giving you what you like. Again, like you said, men are simple. Men are simple to satisfy. But
Mm-hmm.
you also, like I said, you have to make them feel also like you want them. It's just different when you make them feel like you want them. And so, why not, if I'm taking care of your wants, take care of mine? And I feel like hey, they do their job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. I mean, if I'm going ahead and give you everything you like, I expect you to go ahead at least make me go ahead and have an orgasm or two.
Right.
Make me feel like you
Yeah,
want me
man.
to. If I made you feel, again, I gave you everything you want because obviously I want you. Wouldn't you want to
Yeah.
make me feel the same way that you want me? I mean, you don't have to technically do everything, but just make me feel like you want me, not just for my pussy, not just for you to get satisfied, but you want to satisfy me in order to keep me around.
Right. I feel it. And I mean, I can respect the fact that you know.
Because you could tell the difference, like when you are in a long-term relationship, you could tell where, how it was in the beginning, where you're having maybe sex every day or a couple times a week, and then it turns down to where you've been together for a couple of years now, and it's maybe once a week, maybe once a month, you know and then what does that show you? That maybe you guys are distancing yourselves, not just in the bedroom, but also outside of it. Because then now, she might feel some type of way, you might feel some type of way, where you guys don't feel like you guys want each other. And that's the problem right there. You're not showing that you want each other. You might say, yes, I love you or I miss you, but you need that connection as well. You can't just, if you're able to have that connection in the bedroom, you're able to go ahead and be connected with them outside it, whether it's just a text or something, but you guys are connected.
Right. I agree. I mean, I totally agree with you. So
So then how would you go ahead and fix something when there's an issue in the relationship when you guys are already distant and decreased in having intimacy in the bedroom? How would you go ahead and try to
you
resolve
just
that?
had those talks like, yeah, it's everybody's different. So you got to tackle those different scenarios where people either don't talk enough or they work too much. That's a big one. You know what I'm saying? Working a lot. Of course, if you have children sometimes too, and those relationship kind of problems that could cause those things to happen. You know what I'm saying? The talking got to be there, like, or excuse me, communication got to be there. So y'all got to be talking and be able to be
Yeah.
like, yep, why are we doing what we, or why are we got to just chop up game for real, and then really make effort. Cause like if there's no effort, being applied, no pressure being applied, nothing's gonna happen. So I don't know, it's tough because everybody's subjective, and then it's like everybody has certain problems that have affected, maybe different relationships that people had, and it's like,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, it's all subjective. Because sometimes people be like, I already talked to this nigga, and that's not working. So be like, all right, well, what else can we do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's tough, it's all subjective, but you do have to really initially be on one page. So communication has to at least be there. So if y'all can at least be like, all right, cool, you said we didn't do this, I agree, I didn't do it. All right, what we gonna do about it now? All right, we're gonna do this about it.
Right.
All right, agree, like whatever. And if y'all can get there, then y'all can at least move forward on like, look, I'm still not gonna do this then. All right, well now we good. Now, okay, now this is the final stance on that. Then boom. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I would see it. You feel
Right, right.
me? You know.
I mean, yeah, because again, maybe the issues already happened outside the bedroom where it is affecting now the bedroom, where,
Right.
again, it's affecting everything. And a lot of times, like long-term relationships, you know, you end up getting married or having a family, having kids. That's already exhausting. Or even both of you guys work and whatever the situation is, there's a lot of other things that might prevent for you guys to get close, to get connected. But you guys
Right.
do need to make that time together in order to go ahead and still connect. And a lot of people do connect physically like that. And
Right.
and it's something where you gotta really communicate, like you said, it's like you have to communicate. If you do not, then it's an issue, and then you're not going to be able to resolve it, and it's just going to get worse, where you might separate, to that point where you guys are not together no more. But then, again, where if you cannot communicate freely in the bedroom, how are you going to go ahead and be able to communicate with your partner outside it?
Yeah, that was a big take on this one. Yeah. So
What will be the issue is if you're not communicating? What makes you not want to communicate with them and let them know? I mean, it's something simple where you guys are enjoying each other. Why can't you express what you like and what you don't like?
it's subjective, man. You know what I'm saying? So read to whoever would need to hear that, yeah. Just start talking about what's going on type shit. Start talking to niggas, man.
Or sometimes, yeah, I mean, if you're not the one that likes to communicate, again, you could go ahead and express it. In other words, show it. Show what you like, Maybe, you know, bring some, maybe bring the toys in the bedroom. Why not go ahead and play with toys together instead of you doing it after? You know, Toys are there to go ahead and enhance it, at that time. Why not do it with your partner, or toys, or other little things that you could try? There's different things, role playing, you could go ahead and do. Just different things that make you still feel like you guys like each other, want each other.
Right. I agree. I mean, shit is kind of crazy, now where sometimes people don't have the communication that they need to have that helps a relationship be, healthy and shit or thrive, you know what I'm saying? So they can go in the bedroom and obviously outside, you know, the bedroom. So it's very crucial. So I just, see the perspective and I can agree with a lot of it from the women's perspective, from a woman's perspective. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I was like really more so interested in hearing like from what you've seen or heard from women just generally or understand how was that for y'all and shit. So and I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And again, it could be as simple as maybe you're not touching me, and I want to get touched,
Mm-hmm.
or even kissing each other, or maybe we need to have you to be a little bit more aggressive.
Mm-hmm. I get it. And yeah, aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It's so much, to so many areas, yeah, that could be touched on. But it's like it's all subjective. It's like they fit whatever they fit. But like the real fix is like attacking the real communication part about like either with yourself and knowing like okay, this is what's going on.
I mean, and that's the thing though. Sometimes, it's like I didn't feel like I had to communicate where I had to just go ahead and say it. I just
You feel
felt
me?
like at that moment while we're on that intimacy level, maybe I want you to go ahead. Okay, so one thing I've done where where I wanted him to be a little bit more aggressive. So I moved his hand to my neck so he can choke me. I didn't have to tell him. I just showed him.
Right. You gotta let niggas know, man. Niggas just gotta, communicate. And yeah, or like body language, which that's communication. You showed it. You know what I'm saying? You told him without telling him, like, yo, do this. You feel me? So a lot of women feel like that.
And and that's the thing though. I just felt like also it's like in a way,
Big Dago, man. Salute, bro.
what's going on?
You feel me? Yeah, we really chopping up game, man. These women letting us know what they want from niggas in the
We
bedroom.
want a lot of things, okay? Again, it's more about foreplay, and I feel like foreplay is not
So
done right now. It's like it's not as something important while you're
I
having it.
even look at
'Cause
it that way, but you got a point sometimes. Yeah, I guess some people
I
do.
think it's just more like right now, the way it is, more people are just more about hooking up.
Yeah, they just
And
about
so they don't care about all that. They just, it makes it so easier where, okay, tonight, if I'm single and I'm wanting someone tonight, I can just go ahead and hit up a hookup app where I could
mm,
go ahead and find someone. Hey, I just want you for a one night stand. I'm gonna get that,
mm-hmm.
and it'll be just something. Okay, what if then I do pay someone from the site? They come over and we have sex,
Mm-hmm.
just sex, just fucking. I said, you come over Netflix. We don't even watch the beginning of the movie. We just start watching the beginning and we start fucking. And then what if after that, he just basically it's just fucking. He don't even ask for hey, we just fucking, and then he busts his nut, and that is it.
There you go.
And then he leaves. And what if I'm not satisfied? Then what is the point in doing that?
That's what y'all
Am I
think,
satisfied?
right?
Am I
Right.
satisfied? That's the thing.
So then a nigga be wondering like, man, this bitch ain't really been, checking in on me, man. I text
Right.
every
And what if I
like,
wasn't satisfied? Then I'm not gonna hit you up again. Then you're gonna wonder how come I haven't hit you up because basically,
and
yeah.
sometimes we don't do everything perfect every time, and then a lot of this stuff really happens at the occurrence of like niggas being really young for real. You know what I'm saying? And not really knowing what to do like that. So you be kind of struggling in areas where you like think you might know what you're doing because you've been with two girls or whatever that was always like fucking with you for real. So now you think you just you know what I'm saying? Maybe can tackle everything a certain way. But this girl might be different. She might be like, hold on, bro, like I'm moving like this, so you gotta move like this, and you gonna fuck me, and you gotta move like that and adapt yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like let's just say that one time she may not be super vocal about that.
All right.
You might be like, okay, this is cool, but like, so I'm not gonna really fuck with you like that no more. And a lot of
Right.
y'all make that decision after the first time you fuck. You be like, yeah, it's over. Niggas be like, oh, I'm cracking again. I'm just unless it's like, obviously maybe it's some random situation and he don't even really like, you might not even like her. So you be like, okay, who
Right.
cares? Like when you really fucking a bitch, you want to fuck. You be like, I'm trying to do it again. Like y'all be like,
I mean,
okay,
if you just want to hook up, you could just hook up. But then
yeah, like
if you know you're hooking up with someone, hey, you might have a chance to hook up with them again. So why not go ahead and
and try that shit.
give your best?
And lay it down, of course. But that's
Right.
my
I mean,
like you
come
gotta
on. If they're
recognize that.
letting you come over to have sex, wouldn't you want to go ahead and try to keep them around? Because then if they already let you in, they might let you keep coming back.
Of course, you know what I'm saying. But it's like if like I said, in the instances where niggas be like, yeah, they thinking they, some a lot of especially older women too, like which you might be dealing with a girl that's kind of older. She ain't gonna want to talk about nothing. She just want you to know. You gotta know. I mean, most women. So she don't want you to just be like, oh, okay, we did this, it was cool. And like I said, you might have those instances where it be like, it's cool, but she doing whatever she doing still. That was whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, then you like, man, I'm trying to get it back in tune with this bitch, but she ain't really even pressed about hitting me back like that. She is because like shit like that kind of sometimes be happening, or it be like it just be sex to y'all too, since you know it's something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Since you know what it is, you be like, I already know I can fuck this nigga. I want to fuck this shit. And that's how a lot of people, especially money niggas, focused on the bread, focused on the move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how they think it. So
And yeah, I mean, I also feel like if you could go ahead and satisfy your woman, not just I mean, like really just make her feel like you want her in the bedroom, not just in the bedroom, but outside the bedroom. Then she's gonna keep wanting to come back to you. She's gonna want to stay with you if you. It's not about just you if you make her feel wanted.
I agree. Yeah, man. Dago said it all matters because some people are just hoes.
And they could be, again, um, where some people even get to the extreme where they're addicted to it, and that's an issue right there, where you get addicted, where you don't care about nobody else, and you just want to go ahead and have sex with different multiple partners.
Situation, yeah. So,
And sex, and a lot of times, sex will be just where it's just sex. Whereas, again, a lot of people are nowadays have all this hookup apps where if they just want to go ahead and fuck something tonight, they could go ahead and try to
pussy, you can
find
say the
someone.
pussy. Right. Find a date, find a date.
Right, find someone, and that's it, and have your little fun. Or even when you go to a party or whatever like that, drinking or whatever like that, then you're gonna go ahead and try to find someone so you can go ahead and have fun with.
Hmm.
You're
I
both drunk,
mean,
why not?
these situations be so weird now. Like, I mean, you could definitely go and do that, but like a lot of times, bro, you're not just, your situations, saying, I see that be occurring when we was younger, especially like we would go out and do shit, but we would have shit lined up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something lined up. You're not going to the club without something lined up. You're not going to the club just looking for a bitch. You are, but at the same time, I already got something lined up and I'm doing. When this bitch get out, I'm like, I got a shorty waiting for me. I ain't really pressed about what bitches up in here tonight at all. Cause I'm not one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Cause objectifying these bitches, especially in the moments, be like real obviously easy to do. You be like, she dressed this type of way, she whatever. But like at the same time, it'd be like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? She don't want me touching on her though. She don't want. She just want to dance with the bitches in the crowd though. You know what I'm saying? She knows she barely want to talk. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
look good to have a conversation. She look too good. Everybody trying to talk to her. So in them kind of instances and cases, you be like, okay, I'm in the club just enjoying myself and looking good and talking to people doing whatever. And then you might not even really like leaving with a bitch like trying to crack. You might get a number or two. You might do whatever. You might even care. You might be with your people just vibing. But that be the whole point. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something set up, like nothing lined up. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna meet this bitch and then we gonna fuck tonight and we gonna do whatever. And in reality, of course that be happening. But like, you don't never just be like, nah, I'm not gonna have nothing lined up tonight. You gotta have that shit laced. You feel me? Bro said they can have a partner that takes care of them and supports them, but they still gotta be hoes. Have a good man. A woman that's that other nigga. Sometimes it's like that too, bro. Of course.
but that's the thing, though. I think women were supposed to be the ones that's supposed to attract, right? We're supposed to attract the opposite sex, the men. We're supposed to go ahead and attract them to us, get that attention from them. You men have to work for it, try to get them the attention, try and make it where you stand out from all these other men, because there will be multiple men. And you have to understand maybe what she likes. Um, there is, again, where women are going to act like hoes no matter what you get to them, no matter how much you try to go ahead and give them everything, try to satisfy and try to keep them happy. It's just not enough. And a lot of times that could be, again, it could be something where they've gone through in their lives that traumatized them. It could be a mental issue. It could be just, again, it could just be straight hoes and they don't care. They're really to that point. And that's an issue itself, where if they can go ahead and still love a person, but then still be out there being
Mm-hmm.
a hoe, that's an issue that they have with themselves. And they should not have someone drag them if they're feeling more than that, and you cannot be there for them like that.
Right.
and you could try again. You could try everything you can to go ahead and try to satisfy that woman, but she might not be satisfied.
Right.
I think what he said, like, there's no classy women anymore. I feel like the thing is that a lot of women maybe have gone through a lot of things with men, and that affected a lot of us. And maybe the way, I mean, I cannot speak on this new generation, but this new generation, they're acting again. The women are acting like guys where they don't care. They'll go ahead and go fuck someone and not have emotions attached. Right. They're trying to live up. A lot of times they try to go ahead and if they get attention, well,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be like they're getting attention, so then they're gonna go ahead and hook up with that person. And it shouldn't be just like that, because if you give attention to a person, anybody could go ahead and give you attention.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, do you want to go ahead and risk that? How do you know if that person that gives you the attention, maybe they got being really bad in bed, and then you just fucked up a good thing that you had with your person, with the partner, because of someone they just gave you attention, and they're not giving you not just that. Say someone that's giving you attention and they don't have a damn fucking job. How are they gonna go ahead and support you?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you gonna go ahead and risk that? Then if you're not caring what they do and everything, then you really are a hoe and you're not caring about nothing.
Yeah. I mean, to answer bro question, I mean, some women they get that old when they reach that age, they sometimes be on a, you know, they kind of want to be liberated. It kind of be like a thing. Sometimes they feel like that. Um, so you gotta, respect them in that regard. Some women are in that stage where they are maybe 35, 36, whatever, and they are more.
And again, women around that age, maybe they have been affected from previous relationships where,
Right.
okay, if the guy is doing this, why can't I then? I mean, or maybe they don't want to be hurt again because they've been hurt so many times. You have to really try to ask yourself, was that woman? It's like, why is she acting that way?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, men were more, I guess, they were here in this world to do that, to be with multiple women. I mean, it has been from the beginning of time where they have been with multiple women. They had multiple wives. But the whole thing is that maybe we have been so traumatized where, again, we women, we go by our emotions. We go by our emotions. So if a man betray us, we feel betrayed. So on the next relationship, we're already coming in betrayed.
Right.
And then when it happens multiple times, well, then a woman's going to give up and say, fuck it then. If every man is going to act the same way, then I'm just going to act like that and not put my emotions. But that's the thing, though. By the time you do that, you do meet a good man that you don't know how to go ahead and treat him because you have already been hurt from previous relationships.
Mm-hmm.
That affects us. That affects you men too. If you've been hurt by a woman that you cared about, it's going to go ahead and keep going through the rest of your life.
Trust me, I get it. Yeah, trust me, I understand where you're coming from on that. So yeah, you know.
That's something we could go ahead and talk about all day, though. There's different things, there's different reasons, but it was more about what women want. Again, we just want somebody to make us. To me, I feel a majority of us women, when we're in the bed, we want to feel wanted. We want to feel like you do want us, and not just for a blowjob or fucking our pussies. Bust your nut. I mean, it can happen sometimes like that too, but we want to feel like we being enjoyed as well. We want to be satisfied as well. And there's so many things. Again, it depends on the level that you're in. If you're hooking up, you're just hooking up in the beginning. if you're trying to start a relationship with someone, well, you're gonna go ahead and try your best to go ahead and satisfy them, not just satisfy yourself, or you're not caring about them, but then that's gonna show there. And then that's where you've been in a long-term relationship. How do you go ahead and make it still like it's new, like you still want each other? And there's so many different ways to do it because again, everyone is different. So you can't really know what a woman or what a man wants in the bedroom. What a woman wants in the bedroom might not be what somebody else wants. I could go ahead and tell you what I want, but then that might not be the next woman that she wants.
Hmm. It's all subjective.
So a lot. That's the thing, though. If you really want to go ahead and satisfy your woman, then you're gonna go ahead and make sure you learn what she likes
You
and
better
what
know
she
your
don't like.
respect, bro.
Right. So with that being said, I'd like to go ahead and thank everyone that came in to our show tonight, tuned in, because I think we could go ahead and learn from each other. Right? So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and tell everybody have a good night. And I hope you guys do tune in this Sunday because I'm going to be with my other co host, my female co host, Foxy Knight, this Sunday. We're going to have Blunts and Brunch with the ladies. And we're going to have a topic there. How does money affect a relationship?
Right.
How would you feel if your partner made more money than you? And does that affect the relationship?
I mean, I like to kind of dive into that thing when we get to that point. That's a great.
Right, right. I mean, do a lot. I mean, that's another big thing in a relationship. It's not just about, you know, caring about each other or having sex with each other, but if you're in a long term relationship,
Yeah,
you might
money.
think about if you do have kids together, the finance, if you're living together, how you're going to go ahead and do that. It's just a whole different thing. But with
Yeah,
that being said, I hope you guys tune in this Sunday
yeah.
and I
It's
hope
a
you have a good night,
right.
Dr. Scorpio.
And salute to yeah, yeah. Good night to you, of course. Yeah,
All
salute to
right,
Fox.
so everybody, have a good night.